Left in the first quarter. Just 3 to shoot. And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by Saric. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Here's MP. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Edwards for 3. And he can't get that one. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Edwards against MP. Pass to Pokusevski. MP against Edwards. Here's Dort. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Thunder out in front, up 6. And will return
17. Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota.
And for those of you just tuning
Substitution.
getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Prince. Anderson's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Noel. The free throw drops for Anderson. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Now, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. On the court for the Thunder, they've got MP. Aleksej Pokusevski is out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Joe in at the 1. Out on his own on the break. Dort with it, guarded now by Anderson. Here's MP. Again, Oklahoma City. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, just making it tough all around on shooters, and it shows in their block numbers. The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling.
You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Pass to Conley. Shoots over Holmgren, and that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 5 points.
Yeah, this is how Conley plays. Extremely efficient. He just takes what the defense allows.
On the wing, MP, guarded by Edwards. And here's MP from outside. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
They are heating up, percolating here in the second quarter, letting it fly from distance.
Stolen by MP. Again, Oklahoma City.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Thunder out in front, delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway.
Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple of years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the deadliest drivers in the league. Coach Nick Nurse of the Raptors said, quote, his first step is unbelievable. It's hard for anybody to keep him in front of him, and once he blows by you, he can slow down, he can sidestep. He's got a lot of things going. Brian?
Well, it's fun to watch, Allie. Thanks for that. And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent.
Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. He got it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
That run punctuated by the big trifecta. They're on fire.
And so it's Oklahoma City cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Luguentz Dort. He's out there with Kenrich Williams. And it's MP in at the shooting guard position. Back to Alexander Walker. Tries again, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Prince is checked in. MP shot is off.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
Noel, no good. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Dort, the pass to MP. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
And you know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
From 10 feet away, and he connects with a jumper.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. From deep, MP. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Prince. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly, fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
Dort finds MP. 5 to shoot. Inside. Williams passes to MP. And he makes it. MP's got 18 points now here in the second half.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Pass to Noel. Back to Alexander Walker.
Oklahoma City foul.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in. Robinson Earl's checked in for Oklahoma City. Giddey comes in for Dort. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Prince, covered by MP. Poke loose over MP. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Fires from deep.
2 minutes remaining.
Anderson pulls it down.
2 minutes.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Gilgeous Alexander's checked in for Giddey.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instructional here. What's it all about?
Oh, BA, first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
Pass to Prince. Shoots. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding
For the Thunder.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Gilgeous Alexander defending. Pass to McLaughlin. Lets the 3 fly. The Thunder with the rebound. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win. You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one.